Have you booked that trip to Ireland yet? Press the green button and visit the island of Ireland. See Ireland.com.
Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
La Vita is an award-winning, independently run Italian restaurant. Located on Rose Lane in the heart of Liverpool, real Italian-style dishes, using the best ingredients, skillfully prepared by our chefs. Come and try our serious Italian experience.
The Warrington Irish Club, a friendly and welcoming club keeping the Irish culture alive. We have Irish and country music every Saturday night, tribute nights, race nights, charity nights and karaoke. All live sports are shown on big screens. We have snooker, dominoes and crown green bowling teams along with arts and craft. Pop in for a friendly welcome and book your event at the Warrington Irish Club. Give Frank a call on 01925 243 363.
Mulligan's Funeral and Monumental Services are a family-owned funeral service first established by the late Brian Mulligan in 1996. We provide funeral homes in Gorton, Manchester and Reddish, Stockport, and we pride ourselves on giving a friendly and professional service to all the families who use our service. Contact us on 0161 432 0809.
Founded in Kilkenny, Ireland in 1702, but lost on a bet on a horse race in Deauville, France, 1918. Sullivan's was re-established a few years ago by direct descendants of two great Kilkenny brewing families, the Smithwicks and the Sullivans. We're about to embark on our own journey across the United Kingdom. But this time, we won't bet the brewery. Sullivan's. Brewing is in our blood.
Press the green button and visit the island of Ireland. See Ireland.com.
Hi everyone and welcome to the show. Margaret and Kevin Corrigan, whose son Shane sadly passed away with epilepsy, have arranged a cycle run from London to Achill in County Mayo to raise funds to fight epilepsy. We'll be meeting them later in the show. But first, Ireland the show, featuring Gary Gamble and a whole host of a star-studded lineup, have been touring all over the UK, and recently we caught up with him at the Plaza Theatre in Stockport.
Welcome to Ireland the show, and also welcome our Guildforce dancers. We've got Shauna, Sandra and Ashley. Are you ready to go to Ireland? Let's go! I'll tell me mom when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. They pull my hair, stole my comb, but that's alright till I go home. She is handsome, she is pretty, she's a belle from Belfast City. She's the court in 1, 2, 3. Please let you tell me who is she? She's the court in 1, 2, 3. Please let you tell me who is she?
Gary, tell me a little bit about Ireland the show.
Well, Ireland the show, Martin, is a celebration of Irish music, song and dance and crack, comedy and everything that comes with it. And if you've never been to Ireland the show, well, you're going to have to come to see the show. It's going to star Irish dancing, all the lovely ballads, The Town I Love So Well, The Wild Rover, Tell Me Ma, Fields of Athenry, Dirty Old Town and much, much more. It's definitely worth coming to see.
Now, I know that you've been on tour for the last 5 or 6 weeks, and you've had huge audiences.
Yeah, we've had a massive response, massive audiences. We've also had over 1,500 reviews from different editors, papers, TV stations, radio stations. That's been amazing, the feedback. The fans as well, of course, they are the important part of it. They're all coming from different parts of the world. They're telling us their stories backstage, where they're from in Ireland, when they moved here, why they had to move here. Some sad stories, some good stories, Martin, but it's definitely for the audience, and it's a great show. You're very welcome to Ireland, the show. As we say in Ireland, a céad míle fáilte to each and every one of you. Do you know what that means? 100,000 welcomes. Yeah, massive crowd tonight, almost sold out, we were told, and it's a massive theatre. This theatre was built back in 1932. We had a tour today from a gentleman called Brian in here, and it was just absolutely amazing. We were up there in the gods looking at the seats, and the style of the seats are still the same as they were in the 1930s, so built by the same company, of course, after 3 generations. So we love the history of the theatre. I know that there's a great attendance tonight, and the people that's coming are mostly Irish and have generation and families from Ireland as well.
1, 2, 3, where the strawberry beds sweep down to the Liffey and kiss away the worries from my brow. I love you well today, and I'll love you more tomorrow. If you ever love me, Molly, love me now. Here's Celtic Storm.
My name is Elaine Boyle. I'm from County Donegal, and I'm here as part of the Ireland show, enjoying every minute of it. Country singer from Donegal, but first time working with James and all the gang here, and loving every minute of it. So.
And you've had a great time touring around, of course. And if this is your first experience here with James and Gary, you'll have had a great time.
Oh, wonderful time, I have to say. I've been singing with Gary for a long time, nearly 20 years. Myself and Gary go back. We had a wee band together years ago. I know we've always stuck together. We're kind of a good duo together. He's the comedy, and I kind of bounce off him as well. So no, we're kind of a good old double act. So
he's a bit of a character, isn't it?
A bit. He's more than a bit. He's a great fella altogether. So he's a fantastic top class entertainer too.
Going home in the rain, running up the dark lane, past the jail and down behind the fountain. Those were happy days in so many, many ways. In the town I loved so well. Well done, folks. We have one more week, and the shows finish up in Ireland, in Strabane, Armagh, Enniskillen and Belfast. So that's going to be the final show, and then we're back in the UK next March again to do it all again. So if you're at home and you want to go see Ireland, the show, certainly check us out for next year's tour dates on jmgmusicgroup.com.
Sandra, tell me a little bit about yourself.
So, Sandra Ganley, and I'm from Balladreen, County Mayo, the Mayo side, very important. And I'm a dancer here, an Irish dancer with Ireland, the show. So delighted to be travelling around the UK. And while I'm here as well, I brought the car and I'm doing some jiving workshops. I'm also a full-time social dance teacher back home in Ireland. So I have a dance school called Jiving Juniors. And I teach kids right up to adults how to social dance. So been doing jiving workshops as well as touring with Ireland, the show. In Ireland, to be honest, I cover everywhere and anywhere. During the day I'm in primary and secondary schools, mainly across Connacht, but I'd head, you could find me anywhere, Dublin or Donegal or anywhere at all. And then I said, you know what, while I'm over here on tour, why not do a few workshops over here? So I've been in London, Manchester and Liverpool with workshops over the last few weeks.
Now, you're a multi-talented lady, aren't you? Because you've done TV, presenting and various other jobs.
Yeah, so I'm radio with Castlebar, Ocean FM, Shannon's Side. I've done TV presenting over the years. Some viewers might recognise me. I had a few TV shows, and then between the Irish dancing and the social dancing, I'm between, I suppose, the trad and the country scene. So delighted to be working full-time in the country music scene for the last 6 years.
I was born in Boston, Massachusetts in the States, and then moved to Ireland. I'm currently living in Ennis, County Clare, the heart of trad, and loving it there.
So why did you move from Boston to Clare?
I moved to pursue Irish dancing. There's a lot more opportunity for Irish dancing and step dancing over here, whereas in the States, although it's loved and it's celebrated, it's just not as easily accessible all the time. I actually moved to Ireland full-time when I was 26. So I've been in Ireland for 5 years.
She is handsome, she is pretty, she's a belle from Belfast City. She's the court in 1, 2, 3. Please look and tell me who is she?
I've been dancing myself for 26 years now, so a very long time. And for the last 6 years, I've been touring with different dance shows around the world. I've been on tour with Ireland, the show, for the past 5.5 weeks, and it's been brilliant. When I'm not on tour, I am choreographing my own works as well as teaching Irish dancing. I just really love dancing, so I've made it my whole career. When I go back to County Clare, I'm actually getting stuck into choreography for a new project.
Well, it's a stroll down the old back walk on D-I-E-I-A. I met a little girl that was out to talk on a fine South day. And he asked her friend, what's a fella to do? Cause her hair was black and her eyes were blue. And then you're right there, that singing and twirl. Round the Salt Hill Prom with the Colby girl. Here we go, yeah!
Ritchie, great to see you here tonight in Stockport.
Great to see you too, Martin. Great to be here with you.
Well, I know, look, you've been well famous and we've all followed your music. You've had some great songs released.
That's right. We've had Tet to Death and then a Tony and Gooden at the minute. How's the Connemara has been trending really well, so that's all going great. We're very busy with festivals and stuff. This tour's taking up a good bit of the summer now. I go back and I do a lot of weddings, I do festivals, do all that type of things, the dances as well, so very, very busy.
How has it picked up in Ireland since the pandemic? You know, is it gradually coming back now for the music sessions?
Yes, I think it is, and it's going to take, it's a slow build again. Everybody's starting to just go back out and, at festivals and stuff, there's been great crowds at them and stuff. Even these shows here have been doing great, so the people are starting to come back out, thankfully.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Ritchie Remo!
You've got virtually a full house here tonight, and it's a big theatre here at the Plaza, so you'll enjoy playing here tonight.
That's right. We've had loads of great nights in the tour now, and I'm looking forward to the night again.
So now for people sitting at home that'd like to see you, meet you and listen to your music a little bit more, in the months coming, where can they find you, or how can they find you?
Well, they can find me on Facebook or Instagram, all the main platforms, and they can keep an eye on me on there. It's also Ireland the Show as well.
Old and fair, the well sweet dawning on the roses and Guidon.
It's been a really difficult time, we know this, for the last 2 years for singers and performers. How has it affected you?
Yeah, well, do you know what? I was very lucky, to be quite honest. Not that obviously we all want to be out working and that, but I took on Facebook Live, and it really did open a lot of doors to me, as I say, everybody on Facebook and that, and it got me more hits and stuff like that. And I got a new single out as well, and different stuff over actually 2 singles out, and very lucky, as I say, to be given the chance with James, and here I am today. So follow me on Facebook, as I say, social media, Elaine Boyle Music on Facebook and stuff as well. So yeah, you'll find me on that.
Do you know what? It's something a bit different. I've been working with shows for many years across the UK and Germany and America, but for me this one has been the most enjoyable because there is so many different aspects to it, and it covers everything to do with Irishness.
The buzz from the audience is amazing, and it's why I do what I do. I love to share my art form with people, and when you feel that appreciation coming back to you while you're on stage, it's just an unbeatable feeling.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for our Guild Force dancers. Aren't they amazing? Shauna, Sandra and Ashley.
Thank you very much, Martin, and I hope you're all keeping well, and stay tuned to the Irish in the UK TV show.
What a very enjoyable show, and well done to everyone involved. Now it's time to take a break. Don't go away. In part 2, I'll be in Liverpool to meet Margaret and Kevin Corrigan.
Have you booked that trip to Ireland yet? Press the green button and visit the island of Ireland. See Ireland.com.
Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
La Vita is an award-winning, independently run Italian restaurant. Located on Rose Lane in the heart of Liverpool, real Italian-style dishes, using the best ingredients, skillfully prepared by our chefs. Come and try our serious Italian experience.
The Warrington Irish Club, a friendly and welcoming club keeping the Irish culture alive. We have Irish and country music every Saturday night, tribute nights, race nights, charity nights and karaoke. All live sports are shown on big screens. We have snooker, dominoes and crown green bowling teams along with arts and craft. Pop in for a friendly welcome and book your event at the Warrington Irish Club. Give Frank a call on 01925 243 363.
Mulligan's Funeral and Monumental Services are a family-owned funeral service first established by the late Brian Mulligan in 1996. We provide funeral homes in Gorton, Manchester and Reddish, Stockport, and we pride ourselves on giving a friendly and professional service to all the families who use our service. Contact us on 0161 432 0809.
Founded in Kilkenny, Ireland in 1702, but lost on a bet on a horse race in Deauville, France, 1918. Sullivan's was re-established a few years ago by direct descendants of two great Kilkenny brewing families, the Smithwicks and the Sullivans. We're about to embark on our own journey across the United Kingdom. But this time, we won't bet the brewery. Sullivan's. Brewing is in our blood.
Press the green button and visit the island of Ireland. See Ireland.com.
Welcome back. Now, some time ago we told you a story about Shane Corrigan, who sadly passed away with epilepsy in 2018. Well, his mum and dad, that's Margaret and Kevin Corrigan, have arranged a cycle run from London to Achill in County Mayo to raise some money for the charity. And tonight's the last night before they travel across the Irish Sea. They're here at Shenanigans pub in Liverpool, and we're going inside to meet them because it's a special fundraising night as well for the charity. So Margaret, tell me what it's been like leaving London and making your way all the way up here to Liverpool.
Leaving London was quite emotional. I think it was just the reality of why we're doing what we're doing. But once we left and we kind of got ourselves together, because there's the group that are cycling never cycled together before Saturday morning, because some of them came over from Ireland, so we'd never been as one unit. So it took us a while to kind of get going and know what we were doing. But it's been really hard. It's been great fun. It's been really emotional. It's been amazing because of the people that are with us. They've just made it. The cyclists have made it so easy. I mean, I have literally had, one push me up the hills at times when I needed a push. Yeah, so it's been great.
There'll be a lot of sore bones tomorrow.
I think we're not doing too bad. Everyone's managing to get back on the bike, which is a good thing. And we've still got another 4 days to go. So, yeah, by the time we get to Achill, we'll really be sore.
Kevin, tell me what's the rest of the lineup for you?
We're actually leaving this evening at 10 o'clock. So we're getting the ferry 3 o'clock in the morning from Holyhead. We'll be in Dublin 6. And then we reunite with the cyclists about 11 o'clock, hopefully tomorrow. They'll be flying in from Liverpool Airport. And then with a reception in the Radisson Hotel at Dublin Airport. We're hoping there's going to be a celebrity there yet, but we're not sure, but we're hoping there will be. And then we head off to Mulligan. So we'll be in Mulligan tomorrow night. And the next day, I've lost days of the week at the moment, but then the next day we're in Roscommon. So we go from Mulligan to Roscommon. And then finally down to Westport for Friday night, where I think there's going to be another shenanigans. It's going to be a good party evening for the cyclists are looking for that. And then the final run down to Achill on Saturday morning, where there's going to be a dinner dance on Saturday evening, and then we'll have another session on Sunday. And as there's a bank holiday over here, most of the cyclists and the sponsors and everyone else will be coming back on the bank holiday Monday. So we've got another few days of hectic schedules.
My goodness, you'll get a great welcome in Achill.
Oh, it's going to look, sounds like amazing. They're saying it's buzzing there and everyone's talking about it, so hopefully we will.
We didn't know you could die from epilepsy, so when I got the phone call, I didn't actually know what had happened. My dad said Shane had died and I was beside myself. I was living on my own at university when I got the call. Went to the hospital. Shane was dead, obviously. And for a really long time afterwards, I really struggled to understand how he could just die, especially when he wasn't ill, he wasn't unwell with his epilepsy, he was living a normal life. And he was kind of always the one that looked after me and kind of kept things together. So it took a lot of adjusting when he passed away. I needed to move away from somewhere where I grew up with Shane. I just needed a bit of a change. I've really struggled since he's passed away to be around people all the time. I think I just needed something slightly different. And going back to Achill kind of gave me that safe space, but also allowed me to get that change that I was looking for.
We're trying to get people to talk about having epilepsy and not to feel like they can't talk. And what's been really interesting, Martin, is the amount of people that have come up to us on the street or wherever saying, I've got a cousin, an aunt, a friend that's got epilepsy. And I even had a conversation with somebody and their daughter never told any of her friends that she had epilepsy. How is that right in 2022? How can you be ashamed of a medical condition that you didn't go out looking for, you just happened to have? So we've got to change the mindsets. People have got to be free to say that I've got epilepsy, and the people around them have just got to know how to deal with it. And it's not, there's no magic bullet with it. You know, you don't have to do anything other than reassure the person when they come out of the seizure that everything's okay, time the seizure, just do all practical stuff. So, and as our daughter Megan says, with epilepsy, you're at the mercy of the general public. You don't know when you're going to fall and have a seizure. So people just need to be aware and not be afraid. I know it's a frightening thing, but if we kind of know a little bit more, we wouldn't be maybe as frightened, or it wouldn't seem like such a horrific thing. So yeah, so that's the aim of the exercise, and sadly to make people aware that SUDEP does exist and that people do die of SUDEP. And as I said before, 3 a day in the UK, every day, 21 a week, every week, and nobody's talking about it. It seems very strange to me.
Well, I'm Margaret's sister and I live in Castlebar, and when she first came up with the idea, she was looking for people to help, and I knew I wouldn't be able to cycle. I'm too old for that, so I decided, myself and Ian, my husband, decided we'd act as support. So basically we just do what we're told. So Kevin is the boss, and then we just do what we're told. I came on Friday and Ian left Castlebar on Monday. He picked up a van, brought it back down to Achill, picked up all the bikes along the way, and then he got the ferry on Wednesday over to London, and then I flew over on Friday.
My goodness, Ian, you must be shattered.
It's been a very, very, very tiring week, but we do what we can to support the cyclists. Yeah, we hump the suitcases, we sort out their day bags, we arrange all the accommodation, so all they've got to do is worry about sitting on the saddle and cycling. They're doing the hard part.
Yeah, but of course the support vehicle is very, very important.
Oh, absolutely. From a safety point of view, we need to make sure it's there at all times, protect the cyclists from other traffic, make sure they're en route, and we also have water, which they drink gallons of, protein bars, nuts, and everything else they need to keep them going. So we're with them all the way, and as I say, we make sure that all they have to do is concentrate on doing the hard bit, cycling the bikes. I actually went to Ackle for the weekend, where I met Colette, and then I moved over there and we got married. We're married 26 years tomorrow, and it's grand. Ackle is a fantastic place, Ireland, beautiful people, lovely country.
Now, Siobhan, you're dealing with social media. So how important is social media for this run?
Hugely important. Like the awareness that these guys are spreading, it needs to get out there and to raise funds for what they're doing. You know, it's a huge part. Obviously not as big as the cycling, but people need to know Cycle for Shane on Instagram, on Facebook, get on it. Everything makes a difference. Like, share, you know, you don't have to just donate, just get the message out there. So we're going to leave the fundraising pages open well until September, so plenty of time for people to get on it, donate as little as you can because it all adds up, it really does.
Somebody checked the GoFundMe page today and it's up on £42,000, which is a massive amount of money in the current climate. I mean, to be able to do that, and that's besides our sponsorship from our corporate sponsors. So yeah, so we're well on our way to getting to our target, but we've still got a way to go. So any support we can get from now to then, it would be great if we could manage to achieve 150,000. I know it's a huge amount of money, but imagine all the good we could do with it.
We were told day 2 was the hardest, they lied. Day 3 was really, really tough. There was a lot of hills. We're now over our English leg, and actually being on the Irish side, it'll be a lot flatter, and we're going home, so it'll be good.
Margaret and Kevin got in touch with me a few months ago, and they told me about everything about what they wanted to do with the charity bike ride today. So we sort of mentioned that halfway point was going to be Liverpool. They need to stop off for refreshments, so I said I can help them out, and we'll organise a pub and have a bit of a fun night, sort of at the halfway point here, because Sullivans want to be involved in anything that we can to help. Shenanigans was one of the first pubs the very first pub that took us in on draft, so we want to give a little bit back to our customers as well. So we decided to do a bit of a tasting session tonight for people that haven't yet had a chance to try it on draft, and we've got all the bottle range, we've got the full range of beers here tonight, so everyone's getting a bit of free beer. We all like that, don't we? We're now available on Beers of Europe website, so all of a sudden we're national now. We can get, if anybody wants to try Sullivan's in the home, they can order it online, delivered to the house, and that's going to be a great start for us really, to get people trying it, because so far, obviously, as you know, I'm one person trying to get this beer across the country on my own. Now I've got some wheels to help me do that.
Our cyclists, most amazing people. Yeah. You just couldn't believe the effort, the hardship these guys have been and girls have been putting into it, but they're an amazing bunch of people. So from myself and Margaret, we've just got to say thank you to them.
And the amount of times they've got lost, and we've gone down dead ends, and we've gone round wrong roads and backwards on each other, and everyone's still laughing and everyone's still happy. And we did give them the option, they don't have to come the rest of the way with us, but they all said they're coming. So yeah, they're amazing.
What everyone thought was nuts, we managed to do it.
Oh, it's been a great night here at Shenanigans Pub in Liverpool, fundraising for the Epilepsy Charity. And we wish all the cyclists the very best of luck on the way to Ackle in County Mayo. It's all for a great cause. If you can donate, the details are on the screen now. Well, that's about it for this week. Just to remind you, Henry McGlade is back with us next Thursday night with his show from County Mayo, and we'll be here at 7:30. Until then, take good care, and we'll see you next time.